Welcome back everybody to the Unrivaled Projectile Career Mode series on NASCAR Heat 5. We're going to Drebin today, followed by, I believe, let's see if we can remember right, it's going to be Jefferson and Fanatec Fairgrounds. So, looks like the playoffs have started, though we are not in them by any stretch of the imagination here. We're just going to try to get those two top 22s, try to build up some money in the bank for next season. I think we're just going to go with the start a team since we're not really advancing any in the standings, so that's going to be our best bet, I think, to get into a better ride next season and hopefully be able to improve here. So going to go ahead and jump in, and we will see you guys back at qualifying. As you can see there, guys, still not running good at all. This track has been a struggle for us from the very first race, so we're just going not jump back into practice. We're going to advance to qualifying. Let's see what we can do here. We were nowhere near that lap time at all in practice, so not likely to get a good start here. What we can do in the race, I think, is going to be a different story here.
One lap to go. Concentrate. Give us all you got.
I shouldn't say a different story. It's probably going to be more of the same from what we have been experiencing. So, yeah, over a second over that goal time puts us in 24th, and we are a full second slower than anybody else. So, starting in 23rd. Really just going for that top 22. Let's see seeing what we can make of it. Not hoping for anything too huge here. So best bet is just to make up some spots here on the start. And go from there. Kind of give ourselves that cushion that we're starting to become famous for just kind of choking away. Yeah, we have not done great at keeping these positions that we're gaining right at the start. Already only have one spot to give up here. I'm going to keep working here.
Got a car low now.
And looks like we are going to be battling with Russell once again. Not looking too great. We're going to have to really have something figured out here by the end of the race to be able to really compete with these guys. Just not there at the moment. Could really use a caution just to bunch everybody back up. Preferably with just a few to go. Not give them enough time to get back at us. So we do okay at the starts. We can make up a few positions when everybody's bunched up, but once everybody's spread out like they are now, there's no hope for us at all. So leaders are about to catch us, and we just continue to lose touch with cars in front of us. So I guess that's the other thing, is we have to get caution, but we can't have the leaders catch anybody else here. So not likely to happen. That, or we need at least up to 20 seconds to get caught when that caution gets pulled out, if we are going to get one, so that we can make up that position on the restart if we were to get one. So taking a peek at 23rd there, but no drive down the straightaways. Just kind of been the story this whole first season, is no drive down the straightaways here. And they're pulling away from us. Last lap. No hope at a caution here. And we're just going to have to settle again. 24th. Keeping it wide open. And nothing we can do there. So 24th, 94 speed rating. We're going to go ahead and move on here. $1,200 in the bank. One more fan. Not likely, but I'd like to get near 25,000 at the end of the season. Try to get decent start to our own team. That means we're going to have to hit RN7 contracts, and I don't know if we can do that. Off to Jefferson now. Do just a little bit of practice, and then we'll head to qualifying. Again, not expecting much here, as we weren't super great last time. So, alrighty, folks. So definitely run some better laps this time around. Trying to drive slightly different. Not being so aggressive, letting the car come to me a bit more. It seems to be working. I think we're up about full 2 seconds here during practice, and I think that's going to put us really close to that goal time for qualifying. So we're going to go ahead and try it and see where we land.
Go, go, go!
So as you can see, not nearly as aggressive on the throttle or the brakes as we're coming around these corners. Just kind of letting the car do its thing, easing our way through the corners. I think slow and steady is what's going to really help us out this time around. There are corners we can be a bit more aggressive with. However, for the most part, we are just kind of taking it nice and easy and doing our thing. I know that corner right back there was a bit of a problem last time we came here, but really think we've cleaned it up nicely there. As long as we can get through the corners all right. That's going to be our main thing, these slow sweeping corners, and then even some of the sharper turns are what we struggle most with. The S's we were pretty okay with. That was pretty good set of corners there. See if we can get through here nice and easy. Took it a bit wider than I would have liked to. Decent corner though. Can still attack here. Going to get on the brakes early here. It's going to set us up well for this paved straightaway here. Looks like it's a drag strip actually. Then we can get on the brakes here. Take it nice and easy through that corner there. Really nice corner. Keep it full throttle through that corner there. Then we're going to ease into this one. On the brakes a little bit there. And back on the gas, get straightened out. Then we're going to weave our way. A little bit of a lift there. And back on the brakes, get her slowed down. Don't hit the wall. We're going to be really close. We are just off the goal time. got into the throttle a little bit earlier than I should have on that last corner. Pushed us up the track a little bit. But we're in P23 for qualifying. It's one of the first times we've been able to do that. Not qualifying 24th this season. So really happy with that. I definitely think a top 22 is possible here, if not a little bit more. So we're going to go ahead and head to the race. Again, only 3 laps at this track. But last time we did see there was quite a few cautions. Few were self-inflicted, but I feel like a lot of them were the AI just bouncing off of us, kind of like what happened right there. So I guess we'll see. We are going to skip that pit and go back into it. Only 2 laps now with that caution. So main goal is just to get maintain that 22nd position and get back to that white flag to finish out the race. So as you can see, that nice slow and steady approach working for us so far here. Keep to the inside. Got on the gas a bit earlier than I should have there. Should like come around just a little bit more. Car to our inside there. We can still gas it up through that corner right there. Get off the gas. We're set up really well for the straightaway. Run the gas nice and early there. Sets us up well.
All clear. Yellow's out. Back her down.
Everybody's checking up in front of us. That would have been a really good opportunity had there not been that caution, because yeah, we had a really good run there. So we go again, still in 22nd, but looks like we can maintain that. It's just going to be maintaining it for that 2-lap section. So but with that caution, we may have some damaged cars here. Kind of looks like we do. We're able to push up into that 21st position right off the start. And that may help us if we get some cautions here. And then we have some damaged cars to help us push into the top 22 here. So getting gassed up through there. Then we're on the brakes, kind of letting it ease early so that we can get a good run down the straightaway. Still doesn't look as good as the AI, but we are looking pretty good to those drivers behind us. So we did go off the throttle there just a little bit. Wasn't feeling quite right. That corner is pretty hard with all the dirt flying up in front of us, but we're doing okay. We're even maintaining track position with these guys up in front of us. So that was a really good last section there, especially compared to where we were at last race here. Did not get the corner like I wanted there. We've got Cobb to our inside. That's going to open up the door for this other AI. Gas her up through this section here. Slow her down early. Get the good run. And we're going to be battling. Yeah, that just shows our straight line speed right there. And the brakes early. Get a good slide through there. Cobb's going to come back at us. And all we need to do here is maintain.
Left side, left side. Clear all around.
Overdrove that corner. That could really be our downfall here. We will have to see though. For some reason, the 3 cars behind us seem to have backed off. We're going to take it nice and easy through this last corner. We're going to come home in P21. That is definitely our best race in a while. I feel like we raced really well there. 95 speed rating. I think we got 92 last time, so much improved that race. We will have to remember that kind of strategy from the future. So, Bobby Williams must have spun or something there at the end, because he finishes 5 seconds behind the next car, so had a slow corner or something as we're getting in. Maybe as we're getting into that slow corner. So, but we move on. 21st at Jefferson again, just shy of $1,600 in the bank, and another 1 fan. Looking at in order to make that goal of about 25,000 in the bank, we need another $5,700 in the next 3 races. So tall task there, but hopefully we can get this incentive contract done, and that will definitely help us out a bit. So going to go ahead and head to Fanatec Fairgrounds and see what we can do. Alrighty, so not running terribly. Within 7/10 of that goal time, consistently within a second. So we're going to go ahead and move on to qualifying. I'm going to tighten the car up, back up. Seem to be running just a tad faster that way. And we're going to head to qualifying and see where we end up.
Let's go.
This car will go. 19.5 is what we need for 22nd position. Best was a 19.8, so not expecting that. 22nd place at all. However, we may be able to squeak out 23rd. So, and I have taken to a new strategy. I think I've been kind of approaching this wrong. This car kind of naturally turns, slides in the corners. With me driving it how I would a paved car. Not good enough there. 7/10 off again. We are 6/10 off. 5 to 6/10 off 23rd. So not a great lap there, but also we weren't touching that before. So, but yeah, I seem to be running a lot more consistently, just driving it like a paved track, at least for this track. We've already got some natural slide in the car.
All clear.
As we go around the corners, as we let up, so we can kind of see there. Doesn't help with our straight line speed, though it's not terrible there. But it is just helping our overall corner as a whole. So, as long as we keep it down the bottom, I think we're going to be alright. Don't hit the wall. We may have a fine chance. Entered too high there. It's going to allow people to get to our inside. Not what we need there. And that might be the end of our race here. Don't know if we can catch back up. No, we're out of the pack. I think we thought we may have had a chance while we were in that pack.
10 to go.
But once they leave us behind, not much that we can do, just because we lack so much straight line speed. With the heat games, just because the difficulty as you go up, essentially just a speed buff to the, or a speed nerf to the car, that or a speed buff to the AI, so just makes it hard when the cars ahead of us or all the AI are gaining an extra 3/10 on the straightaway every lap, so it just makes it so hard to lap with them because we can only gain so much time through the corners, which is really where we're best.
Good job.
As you can see there, we catch, we're also heading into the corner. Even throughout the corner we stay there, but on the exit he just pulls away and we lose that tag on him. So yeah, hopefully next season starting our own team, which I believe is the plan unless we decide otherwise. That will give us the ability, we can, if we want to, we can focus on just the power. Hopefully that way we can get some
5 to go.
pace down the straightaways, so that we can be a bit more competitive. I feel like we're running a base car right now anyways, so don't necessarily need to worry about suspension or aero at the moment, just because I don't know if they're going to do much of anything anyways. So got the Lears behind us, we'll make him go to the high side here. That's where a lot of them have been running anyways, so he's going to have no problem there.
On the inside. 2 laps to go.
We've got 2 to go.
All clear.
Got moved up the track here. We should be able to clear low now. Yeah, just based off that, you can see even with Stewart, we maintain distance throughout the corner, but then on exit we just lose so much time to him. So got a car door inside here.
You're clear.
We did catch up to Russell there at the very end, but not much. And we're going to bring it home in 24th place. So 94 speed rating, and we will move on here. $1,600 in the bank after that one. Our 2 fans brings us ever closer to that $25,000 goal. Get the feeling that we're going to fall just short of that, considering we need about another $4,000. We've been just spending on the race quite a bit less than that, so I'm going to go ahead and move on. Filled our incentive contract, but again, not much that we can do about those this season. Going next video will be the last 2 races of the season, but I think they've got fairly good purses here. Yeah, we do. So granted, the winners will take most of that prize money, but hopefully we have a shot at earning a little extra money, get us up to that $25,000 to start off next season. So let me know, guys, just confirm with me about starting our own team. Next episode we'll only have 2 races because I don't want to start that next season with you guys' input. So 2 races left in the season, and then we will move on from there. So again, let me know on the Heat 4 series, last to first, or an F1 series. Been doing some practice on F1 in my free time, so feel like we could definitely make a decent series out of that. So that's going to be all for today, and we'll see you in the next one.